issue that we raise is, of huge public importance. Now everybody, all the nation came to know that illegal extraction of coal were taking place in Meghalaya. We want to know whether the government has got these statistics or not from those people whom they have arrested. Do you think that all these illegal transaction or extraction or illegal coal business will be able to take place without the knowledge of those who are in the government? Transfer is too lenient an action after so many lives have been claimed. When nature decides to unveil the truth, no one will be able to brush that issue under the carpet.
The shocking incident which happened on 5th of Feb in Meghalaya's East Jaintia Hills district at Thangsko, which claimed the lives of 33 miners, including 9 people were left injured. This incident has shook every individual here in the state and in fact the nation. And this was expected to be raised here in the assembly. Today being day 2 of the budget session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, the opposition, the president of the Voice of People Party, Ardent Basaiawmoit, wanted to raise it. However, the Chief Minister has cited that it is subjudice. Today we have spoken at length with the president of VPP, who is also the MLA, who has mentioned that how it has become so convenient for the leader of the house or for the ruling to give this as an excuse to get away. Let's listen in to what Basaiawmoit has to say.
You see, as I have mentioned or spoken inside the house, that you'll find not only once, but many a time, the executive will try, often uses this subjudice provision in the rule as an excuse, to avoid debates, to avoid embarrassment, to avoid accountability, and also to delay political debates. So you see, even the courts, the courts have repeatedly held that legislative discussion is not barred unless you interfere with the adjudication of the court. So there are issues, that we can discuss, and there are issues which we are not supposed to discuss. So, but the government has always hid itself under this provision. It's quite unfortunate because the issue that we raise is, of huge public importance. The loss of lives, and it is counting. It is not that all the bodies have been retrieved. We want to know exactly how many miners are there, because those recovered bodies that the government have shown officially were not limited to the numbers that the government have given, right? We are trying to get the information from the local people, and we are trying to inquire, like normally how many miners are used to be to work in one coal mines. So we were told that normally 60 to 70%, that is minimum. So if 2 coal mines were blasted, were collapsed, so do you think as responsible leader or a public representative will be satisfied with the figures given by the government? We want to know whether the government has got these statistics or not from those people whom they have arrested, whether they have inquired how many miners are there on that that day where the unfortunate incident took place.
So why didn't you be adamant, the opposition, why didn't you all walk out if this was what you all believe?
You see, let me be honest with you. As it is, the people, they have seen how the government is conducting, how the house is conducting. So the people also, they understand that the opposition parties will not be given enough opportunity to raise issues concerning the people. We will try. We have tried. We have done according to as per the rules and procedure of conduct of business. We don't want to go much beyond because the people have already made up their minds. They have seen what this government have been doing. They have seen how we were prevented every time to speak in the house. So there is time for everything,
But the government has formed this judicial inquiry commission. So are you
You see, going by the records of the outcomes, from these commission being constituted by the government from time to time. Latest, the commission constituted to find out the reason that led to the killing of the former General Secretary of the HNLC. Where is the outcome? Where have we, reached? So, going by the records, going by the history, we feel that we cannot expect much from this commission.
So one last question from me. Do you feel that this is a move by the government so that they can brush it under the carpet and pacify? Because right now it's exploding. It's getting international headlines and everywhere. People, Meghalaya is making headlines. Do you feel like the government is trying its best just to hush it up?
As I've said, there is time for everything. There is time where the government can brush all the problems under the rug, right? But, when nature decides to unveil the truth, no one will be able to brush that issue under the carpet. The time where the government will deny is over. Now everybody, all the nation came to know that illegal extraction of coal were taking place in Meghalaya. This is not the first incident, unfortunate incident, where precious lives have been claimed by some mishaps in the coal belt area. We should not forget, once the coal mines was flooded with water. That also was the case. And to our surprise, when the government, when some of the ministers expressed that they were shocking that there is an illegal extraction of coal in the state. They were shocking to learn that those trucks are carrying coal. You see, how long can you deny? The government may deny, but the people knows it. The hills know it. The river knows, because they were affected by these illegal extraction of coal during these past 12 years. Can you imagine that after 12 years of the ban imposed by NGT, the government, till after that unfortunate incident, decided, to give a statement in the house that we will not tolerate, we will not go soft with those who are engaged in illegal extraction of coal. When they are themselves involved in the nexus, do you think that all these illegal transaction or extraction or illegal coal business will be able to take place without the knowledge of those who are in the government? If the government feel that yes, we have nothing to do with this illegal coal business, then why don't they straight away take action against the head of all these districts where the coal has to pass? The DC, the SP of all these 4-5 districts. Transfer is too lenient an action after so many lives have been claimed. I think it is very unfortunate that the rescue operation has been called off so fast. Unless the government knows exactly how many miners are there inside the coal mines, the government should not resort to the cancellation or call off of that rescue operation. But I don't know whether the government, maybe according to their information, that there were no miners inside. But according to the local, the information that we received from the local, They are 100% sure that numbers, the figures which was given by the government is too small a number.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.